would you write about today? What have you seen that would get the pen rolling?
Oh, it happened. I wrote right away. Remember, I kept telling you to shut up. The scene where we were at the picnic table at the children's park, where I've been many times, meeting people spontaneously. That was as good a social situation as I've ever been in, as far as camaraderie and laughing and being happy, and it's New Year's.
I mean, we have our points. Everybody, we're human. We're human. And it's easy to look at something negatively, but there's also a light side too. There's two sides to every coin. You know, there's always going to be a negative and a positive. But I don't really think the homeless population here, you know, deserves to be labeled as, you know, aggressive or, you know, ill-natured.
I think a better word for being homeless. We're nomadic. You know what I mean? We move from place to place. We adapt just like people back then did. You know what I mean? So we're nomads.
This is Bobby. I'm Maggie Torino.
Awesome. And how long have you been here in Chico? I understand you moved from San Francisco.
Yes, we've been here about a year and a half now.
Awesome. How do you like it here?
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. It's neat. It's a small town vibe. It's a big change, but it's fun.
So what do you think about the homeless community here in Chico? A lot of people are complaining there's too many and they're unclean and they're unsafe. I mean, what could you share coming from a big city like San Francisco?
Well, coming from San Francisco, I'm really surprised that people say that, because just moving here has actually changed my attitude toward homelessness or homeless people, because, I mean, they seem so non-aggressive here. I mean, in San Francisco, I felt just a little bit bombarded by, I mean, especially in the BART stations downtown. You know, I felt like I had to, you know, not make eye contact with anyone, especially homeless people, but I don't feel that way here at all. You know, I feel like they're friendly, and I feel like I'm not a target here, whereas in big cities, especially in San Francisco, I have felt like I'm kind of a target.
So that's so cool. You feel safe where they make eye contact so they won't be aggressive.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I don't feel forced to be unfriendly.
The homeless may retaliate or say things. I can understand people not wanting to be panhandled or to be like viewed, you know, like they work hard for their money and things of that sort. But at the same time, we're all close knit and we take care of each other. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when I was out here, like, you know, it doesn't matter if I give the shirt off my back if I had to. You know what I mean? But we all protect each other. And there are times, where people drink and we may get violent amongst each other, but we don't just go around victimizing people or anything of that sort. Like, there's been times like when, you know, when Guitar Clem or Old Man Randy have been playing guitar, and college kids have assaulted them plenty of times, and like there's been a few times where they've like taken his guitar, hit him with it, and broke it. And those are the things that we fight over. We don't fight over, you know, we don't just go around robbing people, or, you know, there's the good and the bad of everything. Of course, in this, like in a subculture such as this, you're gonna have people who do drugs, and you're gonna have people who do steal things and things of that sort. But really, most of us just kick it and drink and smoke pot. You know what I mean? And
acting like human beings.
Yeah, and we love each other and we look out for each other. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just all it is. We're loving people. You know, but there's the good and the bad and everything. And you know, with that, some of us do drugs. I don't personally, but at the same time, I think that if people really like looked inside like you're doing right now and actually like came and sat down and talked instead of just judging, then they would see a whole different side of things, you know what I mean? And so, you know, you never really like, unless you're put in those shoes, you know, like unless you walk in those shoes or you've lived it, you'll never know. It's easy to judge something from the outside looking in, you know, but like it's not, you know, I understand the concerns that this community has about the, you know, the homeless. You know what I mean? Like,
but if you have concerns, do more to help, not sit there and judge.
You know, help change things. You know what I mean? It's easy to, you know, there's a difference between understanding and overstanding. You know, like, you know, you can understand something and like think you understand it, but like if you overstand, you know, you're standing over it like looking from above. You know, it's easy to like look at, you know, an ant on the ground and say it's insignificant or even step on it. But if you put yourself at that level, you see how beautiful things are sometimes. You know what I mean? Or how intricate things are in life. You know.
So what would you feel if they started coming up with aggressive laws like San Francisco, no sit, no lie, and kicking people out from storefronts as they're sleeping at night?
I would think that seems kind of sad and unnecessary. I mean, I think that if you want to combat homelessness, you should combat the causes of homelessness. And try to go at it that way.
Any parting words?
No, not really. Just, yeah, I don't see homelessness as a big problem here in Chico. Or the homeless is a big problem here in Chico.
This is the worst park bench in all the park plaza. This is New Year's morning. You would figure that, given what I've read, all of the homeless folks would have been out here partying it up, drunk as skunks, just trashing the place. Didn't happen. I like checkers. It's designed as an inner city park where people can meet and actually hang out. And it's stunning that people are actually doing this and scaring people. Here's another candid view of just how trashed this place is. I have found the most trash spot in all of City Plaza. Unsurprisingly, it's underneath this really cool outdoor covered place where they have bands and they have hung effigies of Christmas. But as you can see, the devastation is horrific. The cleanliness here, this looks like a third world country down here at the plaza New Year's Day.